Hey y'all, I just had to share. No, I did not have a stroke. I'm sorry. If you had a stroke, I am so sorry. My Aunt Daisy had one, and it's not fun. But, I mean, come on, you gotta admit. So you can tell. I'm at the dentist office. So, if you see water running out of my nose, let me get prepared. It's not anything bad. And yes, my eyes are red. I've been crying. And I'm going to tell you why. Because sometimes when you are so grateful for everything you have in your life and you're thanking God, it just brings you to tears. I am so blessed, y'all, and I just wish that everybody was as blessed as I am. Not with this beauty, of course. You can pass on that. But I am so blessed. And y'all, I've been doing a few things. I think I put the videos out with this homeless gentleman. And y'all know I'm not rich. And y'all are not either. But what I am going to do, and I know a lot of y'all don't use Amazon, and you couldn't afford it if you have it. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. But I am going to ask those of you who can do it. If I could see myself, I wouldn't be making this video, but I can't. I mean, I can see that I'm here and I can see my glasses, but I can't really see how, But I'm going to make an Amazon wish list, and I am going to make it public. And I swear to you, everything that I get is going to be used, all of it, directly for our homeless population. There'll be things like trash bags, and I'll be specific. 2-gallon buckets. I told y'all in that video that I gave a setup to this gentleman. Now, when I go back out there with some puppy bags, some doggy bags, and some dog food, I'm going to ask him if he could please tell me if he found that helpful or not. I mean, my word, I know how thankful I was when I lived in Tank, and here even, that I had a clean place to do the most private thing outside of sex that you could. And I know if I had to live in a tent or under a tarp or anything like that, I would be so thankful to have a hygienic way to go to the bathroom. So I'll be asking for things in relation to that. The 2-gallon buckets work wonderful. And if I had figured that out when I lived in Tank, I wouldn't have had a 5-gallon. I would have a 2-gallon. Now, they don't make a toilet seat for a 2-gallon. So you just can't rest on one and read the newspaper, okay? But that'll make you constipated anyway. or it'll give you hemorrhoids or something like that. But anyway, I am going to ask for things that I can share with our homeless people. Now, some people are going to say, just donate to an organization, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Some of these people don't, they don't get the benefit of that. And some of them, I don't know, but they don't all get the benefit of that, okay? And as far as I know, there is no organization that is putting up porta potties or offering any way for these folks to go to the bathroom. Instead of pooping behind a bush, if they had the proper thing, and once you take the dirty bag out and throw it away, then you have an empty bucket to carry things in. So actually, it's a dual purpose. So I am going to do that, y'all. And if you can do it, that's wonderful. There will be, these trash bags for these 2-gallon buckets. See, when I was using a 5-gallon bucket, these little black trash bags that you can't see through, they're not big enough to go over a 5-gallon bucket, but they fit perfect for a 2-gallon bucket. So what I used to have to do, I know, TMI, is I would put like a bigger garbage bag. And then I would have to take the bigger white or see-through or whatever I was using garbage bag out of there, tie it up, and then put it into the black one. I don't want to hear anything about throwing your poop in a dumpster. And y'all know why. Babies, incontinent, elderly people. Come on. Just think of all of us that do that as a baby. That's real old. But my mouth is so dry. I don't know what that was that they were using in my mouth, but it tasted horrible. Oh, I'm probably going to throw this all over myself. I did it. So I don't know what that stuff was, but what started me thinking about how grateful I am, which I do a lot, was having Medi-Cal. Thank you, Lord, for that. Without it, I wouldn't be getting new glasses, I wouldn't be getting hearing aids, and I would not be getting my teeth taken care of. She even smoothed my rough edges on my front teeth for me today. They are wonderful. They are wonderful. There's an older man, and he's always my dental assistant. And he works with Dr. Galvez, who is amazing. I hope I'm not yelling, y'all. I'm going to get my new hearing aids soon. But they're so wonderful. And I wouldn't have them without my poor people's insurance, y'all. I am so grateful for that. Sometimes I feel awful because I'm a welfare person, and I've used it before a couple of times, but I never thought that I would be so dependent on it. A lot of it is my own fault, and some of it is not. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, our homeless people and my Amazon account. Oh man, I'm so numb. I can't even breathe out of this side of my nose. It's weird, y'all. I mean, that being numb from the dentist, those people that work on my mouth are the most wonderful people. And the lady at any of them that I've dealt with are wonderful. But I did tell my dentist, I said, you have to promise me that you are not leaving here until you finish my treatment plan. And she said, oh no, I'm not going anywhere. And I said, you know what? Doctors, one day you go, and the next time you go, they're gone. And I get that, because I don't think they're paid as much. And a lot of people move on because of money, and you can't blame them. But anyway, y'all, back to Amazon. I promise you, I will use every dime of that money for those. I have to use those products. I mean, I can only use so many 2-gallon buckets. I am going to replace the one that I gave to this gentleman for my van. If I go to Washington or just take a little trip down the road, I am going to replace that one. But y'all, I think those things are like $3 or something. And so I just wanted to just give thanks publicly for my blessings. And I did want to put that out there, so any of y'all that have Amazon that can do it, I always say, do not take away from the little that you have, which I know is the majority of us here in this community. But if you can and you want to, that's the thing. If you can, but you don't want to, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Don't do it. I don't care if you're a millionaire. If you don't want to contribute to my homeless population, I mean, all of y'all don't live right here in California, even though we do have the highest homeless population. But that bathroom system has been weighing on me for quite a long time. And it's like anything else you do that's out of your comfort zone a little, then a lot of times we just don't do it. It's like reaching out to a homeless person to give them $2 or ask them. I mean, I carry a lot of water in here. I met a man the other day, and bless his heart, I don't know how many he was pushing I don't remember. Anyway, they need drinking water. You guys have preached to me so many times about being hydrated, and you were right. I rarely get dizzy anymore. Do I still fall? Oh, yeah. But, it's hard for people to get started doing those things, but once you start, it just fills your heart that you are providing somebody even a bottle of water. And so I know my finances are tight. Most of us are. But I tell you what, I have plenty to share. And I love it. A lot of people tell me that. Why don't you get affiliated with an organization? Why do you have to? I don't see anybody out there handing out bags and buckets for the thing that we need the most privacy for. So I've got a little list in my head of things that are the most important. Snack stuff, yes, that is important. Ways to keep the wind and the rain off of you. Emergency blankets. And my sweet friend, I did not know it until I started using your first aid kit for Band-Aids to cover up these biopsies wherever they are, that in that first aid kit that you sent me, there's even an emergency blanket in there. I didn't even know that. But anyway, I hope I don't have to use it, but I will give it to a homeless person. I took over to the Brother Benno's here in Oceanside. Jerry and I did. Not the Brother Benno's thrift store that I told y'all about. It's like going into J.C. Penney's. The prices are so high. But one thing that I had ordered and I took in, I'm sorry if I told y'all this in another video, you know, I have so many things on my mind that it's not just ADD that causes, I've just got a lot on my mind, but good things. But I bought this big, came in a big cardboard box of Advil. And I'm going to tell y'all, now, they were in little individual packs, you know, and I was going to hand some out, but I thought, now what if somebody has an allergic reaction to Advil or Tylenol? I don't know. Some people are allergic to aspirin. I think Terry was. But anyway, I took that big box in over there to that Brother Benno's, and there was a gentleman, a homeless gentleman, sitting just inside the door in a chair, and he saw that through the bag I was carrying, and he said, "Oh, thank goodness, my shoulder is killing me." I think it was his shoulder. It just grabbed my heart, and I thought, they need that too. They need some painkillers to help them. And they can, and even the gentleman that runs the place, when he saw him, he said, "Oh, wow, Advil." I said, "Can you use that? I also got a great big box of Band-Aids." He said, "Oh, yeah. And these Band-Aids, we go through them really fast." So, I can't see. My glasses are so bad, I can't even see with them. I still can't. Anyway, this video has gone on long enough. I'm going to make sure and get that out there to y'all. And I'm going to go home and I'm going to create my Amazon wish list for them. And just know that they will be, just like I am, thankful from the bottom of our hearts. Y'all, through all these years that I have been making these videos, you have been amazing to me in so many ways. You have blessed me beyond belief. Even those of you that I don't know about, those of you who have just prayed for me. I could never tell you how much it means to me and has meant to me. Could never tell you that. You just can't even imagine. And I know, whether all of us here are Christians or not, that God provided y'all for me to fill a need in my life, and not just with beautiful material things that y'all have sent me, but just your company and your prayers and your encouragement and your love and your understanding when someone bashes me for something. And animals come to mind right away. When they bash me for something, when they don't know my heart, and you stick up for me, I thank Jesus for you. Y'all cannot know the number of times that my feelings have been hurt, or that I have been so down in the dumps, and you guys have just lifted me up out of that. And I so appreciate y'all. And I'm trying to manage my life so that I can do better with this little community. And nobody has to tell me that I've neglected y'all terribly. But hopefully there'll be some kind of a little explanation for that on down the road a little ways. But I just want to thank every one of you, every new person, all of my oldest friends, Ann and Karen, and gosh, I just can't even, there's so many. And I've lost a lot of y'all too, and I miss you so much. And Rich Mountains, if you are the real Rich Mountains, oh my God, I wish I could see you. I wish I could give you a hug. My heart dropped when I tried to send you a text using your phone number, and it said it was no longer in service. I thought you had died. And I was so happy to see your comment the other day. I was so glad. And Ricky Smithson, hello, friend. Howdy. So many of y'all. Sharon and Renee, and I could just go on and on and on. But what a big crybaby. You know what? Where's my tissue? I will be losing boogers here before long. But anyway, I love y'all. Please believe me, I love y'all, and I pray for y'all, and do something fun today and make yourself happy. I have had so many things already, and it's only 2:47. I don't know if I can take much more happiness today. Thank y'all for being here. And I have another favor to ask y'all, but it's going to be in another video. Bye now.